How was that one doing? This is Demar Vic about to play EA Sports College Football 26 Dynasty Ohio State Buckeyes. I changed up. I'm an offense coordinator instead of a coach. So you guys know. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna get our recruiting started. I still will be talking, but I'll be just talking to the controller. Let's get started. Let's see what we need. Okay. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, it even tells how many people, how much I need. Yes, we don't need no fullback, wide receivers, tight end. I'm doing that. No bad one. Oh, yeah. It says I don't need a freaking fullback or wide receiver. Okay. I'll take these off the board. Guard. White guard.
Oh, this one's Scott. Remember Jane?
Oh.
I know Skylar is a year older than Manny. Isn't Scotland's the oldest girl now?
No, it'll be Zach. He's
Zach's the older boy now, but the girls, I wonder if Scotland's all the oldest of the girls.
yes, he is.
Or is on Jaden.
Now Scotland's the oldest out of the girls. Then Jaden's the second oldest out of all 5 kids.
Like it's Zach on first and then every Jaden and then on Jaden.
No, Jaden, then Scotland, then Mary Jane, and then Skylar's the baby.
Skylar's on the third deal.
Yeah.
And Mary Jane's on the fourth deal.
Yeah.
And Skylar is the baby.
Very much.
I heard that she's had the girls since they were babies.
Safety.
Known and something about that she cost us $4 to get in the way and down the way. And so much. And the way I'll give the son up and then for me,
I see what's going on. I'm like, I didn't cover that much.
and that's how cheaper if they was thinking how much it would have been if you guys got milk laws.
Why expensive?
A lot more than the fake ones. A lot more than that. If you got real flowers and then they flower races for both days and with flowers. Smaller kids to give us very much of Christmas and I'm sure I make something like that.
I do remember you buying those.
On my speaker, I did a lot of walking, I get on church. I don't know how she does it. Tuesday has to be.
Who walks fast?
Or end up walking where we had to get retested, which I think was stupid. We're only in court for one day and that. We couldn't go on the cruise on the first day that we went out with because I didn't have the documents I needed. I don't know why we had to split all of that, and then when we had it down in Philadelphia, and we couldn't use.
Well, we're gonna start our first game.
Here we go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team of the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Longhorns will kick this deep. Start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal...
Okay.
Intense pressure that this defense is going to put on it. Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Sam. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move and change off that incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Slides the quick throw. Tied to right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's in the clear. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd like to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
7-play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a fourth down call. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 for the first possession. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. First down, pickup tackle at the 45. The Buckeyes come to the line for the first set of downs. They keep on bounds with a run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, Chris, you're talking about an alert defense. Sometimes that jet motion, it can create some confusion, get guys out of place. But not this time. Great player recognition by the defense on this play.
Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that massive collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage still ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That game moves the ball to 17. First down. The Buckeyes are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Fire scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal.
That was bad.
Absolutely nowhere. But a loss on the play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver. But they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
He starts the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Hart behind the line. It's Washington. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Ram down the middle. It's Washington.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Grant behind the line. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And it's just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So
You stop him for a field goal.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's hard. It's Graham. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Inside the 25. He's in the clear. There's no way to the end zone. Touchdown.
Man.
He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the
Breaks into the clear. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's Manning. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I'm the first.
Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Let's check out the stats now in the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Longhorns will send up one team on the field. So on that kick it away, helping his team in field position. And the 3rd catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. 10 following the incompletion at the 37.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of sometimes spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's saying, players are down the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning...
Oh my God, again!
Look out, he's in the clear. And finally, down to what a return after the takeaway. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the offense now has great field position to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. The snapper, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Tate. And they're able to get him down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It's Smith. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Buckeyes are at 1st and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. And the defense able to hold him there with a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the tailback's got it again. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play clock, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
There we go.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football, it's already in the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to the lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And here he goes. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback can throw this out of the RPO. The defense drops it for a loss. With backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Receiver in motion now. Throwing up play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got his man wide open. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. There's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run, but corral it from no gain. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point kind of play. Touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him.
Touchdown, Texas. That's how you finish a play.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting, the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got made. Catch made. Big play. What a grab by the junior. The Buckeyes begin a new series here. First and 10. QB bootlegs here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. To throw, it's Sam. He fires it down the middle. The pass is dropped. Big game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense will try to convert a third and long to the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. That's a fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quickly. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just has nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here. This is turning into a marathon march. 13th play of the drive. At the 3, that was a solid run. The offense will quickly spend the timeout. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, great chance at an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. He'll set up a 3rd down call. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they were back down to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution. Reach the end zone.
It's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to the goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They'll run it here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. He's in the clear. Tackle, but first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First and 10 play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Breaks into the clear.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He finds some space. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky they even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were not going to catch him that time. Now the try for two.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch.
They pressure him and get him on fourth down. There is a flag. I think this sack is going to stand. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Graham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? With the catch, it's Tate. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made at the 37. And first and 10 from there. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A quick juke. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Here he goes. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And third and short, they'll pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And he's got it. No problem.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. It's a run. Running back's got it.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Play action here on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard. He's in the clear. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They call the counter run here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. It's Sayan. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaking tackles and going. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for first down and goal. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to run this one in. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Makes the catch. It's Tate. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab by the receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Sure hands. It's Graham. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for it.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. A huge defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play on the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Oh, look at the quick cut. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive.
He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Ball handed off. He breaks free. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Manning. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a...
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Great cut. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally got him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Great move there. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. To the air. It's Sayan. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator called.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point,
looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On the run, it's Peoples. They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top-5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top-5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Wow. Wow, this team's not that good. But you better not count them out, man. Even though they're otherwise not that good. Let's get to our second game.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency.
He's loose. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. A 1st down run in the red zone. Bulldozer, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The groupers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught close to the marker, it's Thurman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Buckeyes will have a 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Fakes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Try to power it in.
offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin? Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see. Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running to Green. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sayed. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Makes the catch, it's Thurman. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And they couldn't get it out of their own end, and the ball will come to rest at the 45-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll give it to the back. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Let's go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
leaves it with the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Buckeyes are on the move. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat. And right there, he slips them out to the right, gets them the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Pulls it in. It's Kelly. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last it's 2nd and 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll be brought down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. And how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The groupers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the groupers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The groupers will call on their punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He uncorks one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Groupers.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
52, and 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that,
We send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Groupers will kick it away to start the second half. All the makings of a great return. It's snagged just inside the 35. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's a running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's ball. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. Now the toss. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. The Groupers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. He'll return it from the 50. Oh, the sweet feet. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. All wideouts, no backs. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Fit it in the window for the... Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He's got it, 1st down and more. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Looking for a crease. It's ball. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Rides to back and leaves it. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the done.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling.
Wide open spaces. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Fights off a defender. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination.
It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. Headed outside for the line. It's Peoples. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, that's going to do it for part 1. I will be doing part 2 tomorrow night when I get home from work. Just, I worked in the morning. Don't have energy to play no more, but I will play more games on part 2. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the OK spell. I go, have a great night. Peace.